a question since we're talking about
where I was going to end the pod there, but okay.
Betting and gambling and whatnot. Okay, so tomorrow you wake up, all right, and your entire portfolio, everything is liquidated, and it's all sitting in cash. Okay, and like a genie comes to you and says, you can only make one investment right now, and you have to sell it 10 years from today. It's going to get sold no matter what. June 11th, 2033. It's getting sold. What do you put it in?
You already know my answer. We already know what we're doing. I already know what we're doing.
Not necessarily. It could be, you know, I don't know.
Wait, can you pick a stock or?
Yeah, I mean, well, let's take real estate off the table because I think that's the smart move. That would be like the easy answer. But no, right? But even a stock or crypto. Like, I'm just curious.
I would pick Palantir.
You would so you would take your entire portfolio, liquidate it.
I had to
look at it. Yes, you had to, and you cannot look at it for 10 years. And no matter what the price is on June 11th, 2033, it's sold.
Look, theoretically, I should probably pick Tesla, just given it's likely to be better. But I would want to pick Palantir. My heart would pick Palantir. My brain would pick Tesla. So.
But you would probably put it in Palantir. No, but listen, that's fine. But that. Here's the thing: if anyone thinks your YouTube channel is full of shit, you're doing it for clicks, that says right there that this dude is mostly in.
Like I want a 10x in 10 years. Do I think Palantir could be a $300 billion company versus Tesla
it could be. No, it will.
Now Tesla probably will get to 7 trillion, but 7 trillion I've never heard of. 300 billion has been done many times. And so,
well, I mean, keeping with the theme of all in, right? What would you go all in?
All in. Hey, Chris, how about you? What would you pick?
You're gonna get. This is gonna sound bad, but SoFi.
I'm not surprised he said
that. It's a good answer too. It's a fucking great answer.
It's not, yeah, he's gonna sell out next year.
It's a $7 billion company, VITALY. It's a great answer.
So okay,
it's a fucking bank, dude. It's a bank. It's a bank.
Oh boy! Wow.
Okay, VITALY and Carlos, we know you would say either Tesla or Enphase. So do something besides Tesla or Enphase.
Well, if I'd pick Enphase, but if I wasn't allowed to pick that, I would just go.
You would everything available to you on the table. You would say Enphase.
Yeah,
all in.
It'd just be the easiest triple minimum. But if let's say I wasn't allowed to do that, I would say just go to QQQ and leave it. It's going to do fine.
You would put it in the Qs, really?
That's right.
You think you're gonna get?
That's a smart move. That's the smart move. It's
no,
not
but
10x.
If I can't do like my two favorites, let's say I'm not allowed to. I would just pick.
No, but the ethos of Carlos's question is not a safe question. It's like you got to go all in, and you got to try to hit.
I'm going all in,
but it's also it's not. It's also it's going all in. It's going all in, but it's saying that the sale is happening no matter what. So there is a matter of safety there where you have to know that like it's gonna get sold on June 11th, 2033.
If ARM was IPO'd right now, I'd probably say ARM. I'd probably put it in ARM. Yeah.
Okay, Carlos, what are you picking to end out the pod?
I'm doing some math right now. Hold on.
He's like Bitcoin or Tesla? Bitcoin or Tesla?
Oh man.
Or Enovix. Johnny, we know is the Enovix. A lot of people are saying Palantir. We got Truist, of course. No, I wouldn't pick Truist.
No, I wouldn't pick Truist.
It might do well for 10 years. It might do.
I don't think I want to hold it for longer than a year. So
honestly, okay, based on
$100,000.
Oh no, but it's my entire. The thing is, it's my entire portfolio. So, if it's my entire portfolio, 100% Bitcoin.
Bitcoin,
yeah, because the amount of money that would come into my Bitcoin position would be
I'm surprised no one's on Amazon. That's a good one.
Interesting.
Amazon is a great choice.
That's a smart one. Amazon's going to still be around in 2033.
What about SpaceX?
I hope no one fucking
SpaceX.
But no, that you can't. I mean, we're not talking about companies that haven't IPO'd yet. But I'm just looking back.
That's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to. New crop of IPOs that are coming in are going to be some strong companies.
The best one though, because that space commercialization has to happen in the next 10 years, and I'm sure it'll be a very successful company. I just don't know if in the next 10 years it's going to have a ton of.
But think about it this way. I think part of the reason why people are so bullish on SpaceX is because they're not just talking about like taking people to space and into the space station. Yeah. If just for a second now, if they actually achieve the reusability of starships and that starships can go up and down in the course of a day, 45 minutes, say around the world. What that does, like we were talking earlier, the disruption to logistics. I mean, FedEx is DHL; they're gone. I mean, you can move 100 metric tons from the United States to Singapore in 45 minutes, which now is a 12-hour flight.
Well, I think you're forgetting about. Okay, you're talking like way future, and this has to sell. If anything, I'd say SpaceX because of Starlink, because that's going to be a massive hit, and I would want a piece of that.
Yeah, Starlink is a big piece of that, but I think no, I'm just saying like the reason why SpaceX could be this massive company is that it could disrupt the world logistics. It's not about necessarily just moving people around. Part of it is to say this is the fastest.
But it has to happen by, you said it, by a certain date, so you can't bet on that happening.
Is end-to-end transport happening in 10 years? That's
because what he's saying is if they could get it to the point where Starships go, what do they say, 6 launches per day? I think 6 launches per day, or let's say 3 per day. The price of a launch would be what, say $10 million, which is ridiculous to think about.
I'm more bullish on the Starlink aspect, because Starlink is like super scalable. All you got to do is just hook up multiple people with satellites, and now you've got downstream income coming in. And what's your total cost to operate the whole network? It's just the satellites that are in the air plus your uplinks down also on the ground, Starlink, your ground stations.
Also with Starlink, as you increase capacity, you basically can license space on it.
Right? Like, what do you think
Tesla's FSD will run on? Right, like a global network that's connecting the cars, like or other companies can license space or bandwidth on it.
Rango's right, bro. 10 years is short term for SpaceX. I would never bet on that. Yeah, not in 10 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean,
I think we're really. I think thanks to AI, the level of innovation that's going to happen, I think, is going to be 5 times faster than ever before. I think.
Say it again.
So because of AI, I think the development around software, development around like new products, development around drug discovery is going to exponentially go faster and faster rather than slower. Like before, one of the things that you needed for knowledge work is you actually need to have a lot of base knowledge to do your job and X, Y, and Z. And now with AI, you can actually incorporate a lot of those learning aspects into your business operations and actually go much, much faster. So I think the conversation was innovation before took 6 months, now takes 60 days. And now because of AI, it takes 6 days. So there's an exponential increase in the number of productivity that you can get out of. Like imagine before, like let's say 20 years ago, you wanted to make a AAA title video game. Right? How many designers, how many people do you need? How many programmers do you need to get that off the ground? Versus, let's say today, with an AI engine like Unity in the backing and everything that the graphics person could do, one person could do the job of probably 10. Right? So I think that's where we're probably headed.
Okay. Gonna end the pod there. Didn't ring the bell, but we had 600 people pretty much all night. So thank you.
Oh wow! Do you ever forget? Do you ever forget that people are watching?
He forgets.
You ever forget? Because sometimes we do a Zoom where it's just us. Do you ever? I totally forgot that people. I mean,
I didn't say anything the whole night, but it was about 6:15 the whole night. Went to 590, but that was the range. So thank you guys so much for joining on it and starting your week with us.
Did we even talk about stocks or gambling? I forgot.
The whole episode was gambling.
Mostly gambling, guys. You've learned nothing, and go to the casinos. Enjoy.
Nothing. But tomorrow's going to be fun. We'll talk to Farzad. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Carlos and Vitaly are going to help moderate that discussion and really lead it because they're going to know where to take it. So I
got a lot of questions for that dude.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a fun one. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Futures are green. Let's see what Mr. Market does tomorrow, what the Fed does this
Regional
week.
banks, baby. Let's go. All day, every day. Regional banks are coming back.
Tomorrow, I want you to bring that up with Farzad. Regional banking.
He would have laughed at how many shares I had of Tesla anyway, even like 20 shares. It doesn't matter too much. But maybe he'll take it.
It's a start,
Yo, regional banks, that's where you want to be. That's where everyone is going, son. Bury me and Amit. We are going hard. Futbucker is also in it with us. And Futbucker. In Futbucker, I trust.
Well, that's a good foursome. All right, guys.
That's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. with Farzad. Bye, everybody.
Fut the Bucks.
Okay.